Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk. Now I'm having to do this video again because I recorded it yesterday, uploaded it thinking it was okay, and then this morning I got some messages off some of my subscribers saying that there was no sound, so I had to delete it and now I'm starting again. And this was the little box that I'd made. Really cute, I love it, and I've got 2 little tea lights in, but you could probably get 3 or 4, and I also think it would be great for maybe gifting some nail varnish or a lipstick, something like that, but it's really cute. This was made in Sweet Sugar Plum, So Saffron and Pear Pizzazz. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score and cut it and stuff on a scrappy piece, because the real one I've already, well, the one that I'm going to use, I've done it. I've still got a bit of stamping to do, but it's just to save some time, that's all. Now the stamp set we're using is Lots of Love, and I'm using this one here, this one, the little leaf, and also this, and the sentiment, Consider Yourself Hugged. And that's because I'm going to make my own background on it. Okay, so to make it you need a piece of A4, which is 8 1/4 by 11 3/4, and what you need to do is get your scoreboard, pop it in on the short side, okay, and you need to score it at 3 3/8, 4 7/8. Turn it to the long side and you need to score it at 4 5/8 and 7 1/8. Okay, that's what you should have. Now the middle of these 2 boxes, well, these 2 boxes, we need to find the middle of them. Now they measure 2.5 inches. So what I've done is I've just lined the score line up with 5 inches, and then I've just marked it at 6 1/4, and I've just popped a little mark in there. Do the same with this side, line it up at 5 or any whole number, and then mark it at 6 1/4 or any quarter, the next quarter of the inch. So that's what you should have. Now what we're going to do is we need to remove these 4 large boxes in every corner. So just take your scissors and literally just cut them away. And you can keep them for stamping sentiments and stuff on or whatever. Don't throw them away. Now what you're left with is just this, that's all you're left with, okay? So what we need to do is, what I did was, when I got to this point I stamped all of my background on, and then I marked these in last, which I'm going to show you in a minute, but like I said, this is just a scrappy piece to show you how to do it. So the little score mark we made, you want to line it up with this little corner here, because you want to make a triangle, and then the same here. See, what you want to end up with is that. Okay, do the same on here, and basically that's it. It's really easy to do. That's it, that's what you should end up with. And then these 2 ends here, what I did was I just popped them in the scoreboard, and at 1 1/8 I just scored them. Okay, turn it round, 1 1/8, and just score. So that is that, and then here is the one that I'm going to use. I've already started stamping my pattern on with the stamp set, and the colours I've used are Tempting Turquoise, Daffodil Delight and Pear Pizzazz. And I've just got a little bit more stamping to do on here. And I've already put my triangles in, and I've already scored the 1-inch piece. So I'm going to finish stamping the rest of this. So get the Tempting Turquoise out and the flower. Tempting Turquoise is a beautiful colour, and yet it's not really one I use a lot, which I don't know why, because it's gorgeous. I'm just going to put 3 flowers along there, okay? And take the Pear Pizzazz, or whatever colour you want to use, and I'm just going to pop that on my block. And it's just a case of adding little bits of leaves and stuff to the flowers. Wherever you want, it's entirely up to you. Okay, that's those. I might put another one there actually. And then I've got the smaller little leaf. You can just add that just to fill it up a little bit more. And then I've also got the little flower things here, and taking my Daffodil Delight, I'm going to stamp these as well. Again, just wherever, and it doesn't matter if things overlap, you know, I think it looks quite nice that way actually. There we go, simple as that. So you would just do that all over your cardstock. Now it's just a case of folding and burnishing. But the ones that we've scored, I'm just going to fold these back the other way actually. I think it works a bit better when I do it backwards on those bits anyway. And then now it's just the triangle score lines that we put in. Horrible when you put so much work into a video and then find out you have to redo it because, you know, there's been a error somewhere along the line. Never mind, I've got 2 little tea lights here, and I'm just going to sit them in the middle, and what happens is the box just folds up like that. They come up as well, and there you go. How sweet. I love it. So what's going to happen is just pick which bit you want to be your front. I'm going to go for this one. So we need to pop glue on these 2 pieces here to glue it to this back panel, because I find it makes it more stable, I think, if you glue it, and then when you open it you can still get in, and you can even open these to get your little gift in and out the box. Okay, but before I do that, I've got a tiny 1/2-inch circle, and I'm just going to turn it round this way. It makes it easier to punch, and then line these together, and then we want to be punching it kind of in the middle of here. So I'm going to go about there. Okay. And now you've got a nice little carry thing which you can also put your ribbon through. So these two pieces here, we need to put Tombow on them. Okay. I'm just going to do one at a time. Just a bit of glue on. And then just line it up like so. And then if you take your bone folder, you can press it down on the inside. Okay, and then the same with this opposite piece as well. Just going to pop some glue on there. Just get your bone folder again and just press that down. There we go, so that's what you should have now. And then like I said, you can still get your little gifts or candles or whatever in, but yeah, I think you would definitely fit 3 in there. And that's going to fold up like so. So I've got some of the, what is this called again, double stitched ribbon in Daffodil Delight, because it goes with the Daffodil Delight that I use. So I'm gonna, this is what I've used to tie it up, so you only need a little bit. And this has got like different stitch, and it's got crosses on one side, the little lines on the other, hence why it's called double stitched. So I'm just going to tie this in a little bow. These would make great little table favours. I really think they would. They're so sweet. And I'm just going to trim them a little bit. And there we go. How sweet is that? Now, the last thing I want to do is just do a little sentiment like what I did with the other one. So I've got one of those scrap pieces from when we cut the sides out, and the same stamp set, and we're using the Consider Yourself Hugged. So I'm just going to pop that on my block, and with Tempting Turquoise again, I'm going to stamp the sentiment with that. Sure it's inked up. I've missed a bit there. Just going to stamp it roughly there, because I'm going to cut it out with one of the Sweet and Sassy framelits. And it happens to be the smallest little kind of different shape heart. You have a normal shape and like a wider shape, and it's the smallest one of that, which is just gonna, it does fit just, but it definitely fits. So I'm just gonna grab the big shot, and then we will quickly cut this out. Like I said, it's so easy. Hopefully we'll have sound this time, or I'm not going to be happy. So just line it up on there. I've got the magnetic plate on, magnetic platform. Just run that through. There we have our sweet little heart. Just quickly get this out the way. And then what I wanted to do was, with a little dauber, I just wanted to ink around the edges of the heart, just to give it a bit more interest really. I love these little daubers, they're great really. You can just pop them on your finger and away you go. So there's our little heart. And I tell you what else I might use on this box is, I've got some doilies here and the little metallic ones. I was gonna pop that and then have the little heart in the middle, which I think looks really pretty. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that this time, just to change it up a bit. So a little bit of Tombow on the middle of our doily. And that is going to go in the middle of our little box. And then a couple of dimensionals. And I've just got some little scrappy pieces here. Just put a couple of them on and stick it on my little doily, just roughly in the middle. And there we go, two little sweet little boxes. I think they make great favours, great for all sorts of little gifts. So I just love them. I love the shape of them, really sweet. So I hope you've enjoyed it. Sorry you've had to wait for the tutorial, but at least this one, touch wood, will be better. So thanks for watching, take care, and I'll be back again on Wednesday with another tutorial. So bye for now.